Oh, the city is super pretty. Super, super pretty. Yeah, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom quick. Give me a minute, y'all. Alexa, turn on tea kettle. 212 degrees. It is tea time. Mm. Yeah, so far this DLC has been really cool. Been really pretty, really interactive. I mean, a little bit tutorial-y, but again, different abilities, new abilities. And the music in this is dope too. Hey, Bubba. 10:30. I'm taking my meds. Yeah. All right. Let's say we try and truck out like another chapter, and then we'll do some Fallout. Oh yeah, the movement feels way improved in this. I'm hitting. Oh yeah, let's talk.
I got this. How you feeling? Like
Let's talk performance. I'm not hitting 120 right now.
Got him.
I am, however, in the very high 90s, low hundreds. So that's not terrible. Especially considering I'm streaming.
Little help over here? I thought you'd never ask.
And I have my OBS preview window open.
Okay. Yeah. Please let this be over already. A good soldier never complains.
There's two.
There you are.
There's three. Nice.
Wait for it. Eat shit. Strike while you can. Here goes nothing. For my next trick.
Oh,
You are. How about that? Very nice.
yeah. I got new Johns.
Wait for it. My ace in the hole. Think fast.
Oh, thanks for letting me the water's warm, tea kettle. You're only like 2-3 minutes behind.
There it is. How'd you like this?
Ah, I'd like for it to hit, Ray. That's kind of the point of the magic. Instead of you just blasting it into the ground there.
Someone's a badass.
True enough. True enough. Nice.
Right in the sweet spot.
Beautiful clearance.
So how do we know that the tree won't just topple over and crush us when we destroy the roots?
We don't, but there is no other way.
Huh?
Nice. Nah. I'm not buying what they're selling right now. Oh, hell yeah. Some rooftop combat? Ooh, and I got that last dodge. Perfect.
Welcome to Kyo's channel. I'll be your
What's up,
navigator, Rise Kujikawa. And just so you know, you are my favorite sim.
I went a little past it. All right. Oh, that's not a bounds area. Got it. Alright, if I were an item on the ground. Okay, it says it's up. It's probably something dumb too, but yeah, you know.
Here we go. Yep. You're gonna love this. We got this. Gotcha. Take that.
Nice.
It makes me sick.
Happy Friday. Hope y'all are doing well.
Strong survive while the weak.
Checking out the new DLC content for Forspoken. Shoutouts to our friends over at Square Enix. Yo, what up, RJ? Thanks for the raid, homie. How goes? What up, young brother? How are you today? Yo, and the 42-month support? Sheesh! Oh, yeah, it feels good to be back. Still adjusting a little bit, so, you know, doing my best. What are we up to tonight, homie?
Damn.
Welcome back, Duder.
Big stack. Let's go.
I got just the thing.
D-Rust Marathon? Ooh,
Bullseye.
nice. Yeah, I just did a D-Rust of Glitchless 15. And, this game obviously had some DLC while we were out in Japan, so... I
Hey,
definitely
we're
wanted to touch
That's
it.
certainly worth celebrating.
But yeah, how were your Earthbound runs? Oh, those are going to be nice. I'm gonna actually abandon this one. Because these are like literally free upgrades. It was awful, but you still had a good time.
Best not to overthink
I
these
feel
things,
ya.
eh?
Yeah, my it was my first run back to glitchless 15 in like 6 months, and it wasn't the best. I'll tell you that much. It was like 5 minutes. I think we finished like 5 minutes off of PB, which was world record, but like it's a lot,
There's something
you
I
know.
think I should tell you.
But it felt good,
Yes?
you know, as long as you're having fun. Like,
I
I
don't know
had
how to
fun. I
say
was very
this,
impressed with how
but
much, like, I still
Abby
remembered.
is in
I'm
danger.
sure you kind of went through the
This
same
thing,
thing,
sis-
too. Like, oh, wow, I'm surprised I
What?
still
What is
remember
it?
this.
I said, sis.
Weren't you listening to your friend? The mysterious disembodied voice? No changing the past. That's cheating.
That's cheating.
You know what? Never mind.
Odd child.
You said you came here because Olas asked you to.
But yeah,
Are the two of you close?
if y'all don't know me, hi, I'm
Of
Kios.
course.
Welcome to the
She's a
stream.
Tanta,
Nice and
my
comfy.
sister.
Tonight we're checking
But,
out the new
yes, perhaps
Forspoken
we are closer
DLC
than the
in Tanta
others.
We Trust.
Provençal
I'm
didn't
going to do a
always
little bit more of it,
appreciate
and then we'll
wide
do
thinking.
some
Otis
Fallout
and
4
I,
Frost mod,
well, we
which
understand
is
one
a
another.
horribly intensive survival
Sounds like me and Ollie.
simulation version of it.
Oh,
And then we got probably some Yakuza 6.
Did Olas tell you anything about me?
Only that you were the youngest of her personal guard, and the most dedicated.
Oh, it's, nice of her to say so.
And that you can be somewhat reckless.
Ha! Like possessor, like possessed.
So, how's Robian?
Robian Keen, you know him.
He, helped me out once. I got stuck somewhere and he, kind of showed me the way home.
Is that so? He is well. The birth of his daughter has softened the sober scholar we once knew.
Glad to hear it. She's a lucky kid, having such a nice guy for a dad.
She is. That helped, I hope.
Oh yeah,
a
successfully
little bit.
defatiguified.
I'm excited to go back through the main game because they made so many changes to like a lot of the mechanics of this, and apparently did some pacing work with the story as well. And like, I really got to give Square Enix credit as usual for a game that was pretty slated review-wise, in my opinion, unjustly. They really just don't give up.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'll make sure we'll come
We need to only use general command.
very nice.
Okay. That's gotta hurt. Little help over here? Absolutely. For my next trick, this ought to be good. Right on the
Great evade. Into charge damage? It's almost like I know what I'm doing.
Too slow.
mercy!
How'd you like this? Whoa!
Yeah, if you have a PS5 or a really nice PC, you can, I'd recommend this, especially if you're into like action RPGs. The movement's fun. It's a little tropey, but it's Square Enix. Like, Square Enix always writes some tropey shenanigans.
Got you on your toes now.
Well, that went nicely.
More than just nicely.
Ooh, cool. That's really handy.
We're brave until the... very end.
Cool. I can already turn in all 3 of these. Maximum health up by 20. More magic power. Nice. And more stamina. Sick. I guess I'll leave the last 3 on the table here. Slash, swing, and
My friend.
prudence. Yeah, if you don't know RJ, fabulous fellow Philadelphian, does a lot of really neat retro and retro-themed RPGs. Earthbound, Omori, Hylix, Hylix 2. And Hylix is a game.
Another soldier.
Parasite Eve. How could we forget? Parasite Eve is a hell of a game, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly, like, if you're looking to get into speedrunning RPGs or ARPGs, even, it's so unique. I feel like that game, like, it's not a game you have to be really good at to be a good RPG speedrunner, but I think it teaches you a lot about speedrunning. Because there's, like, a little bit of everything in it. Like, how to deal with, like, just some of the randomness of runs, good menuing, good movement, memorization. Like, there's like a little bit of everything in that game to help you get set up to, like, just be very good at RPGs. Yeah, it's not very long either. There's like 1 or 2 breaks. Like, I really feel like it is a great teaching RPG. To be honest, I remember 15 too. Like, especially if people have more time, because that game's also like absurdly accessible. And even though like the glitchless run is still 4 hours, which for some people is very long. There are just so many like break points in that run, especially if you're not like using world record only kind of strats and giving up every fraction of a second. Damn, dude. It's there's definitely some room to just get up and go if you need to.
Keep telling them that. You're already done. Right in the sweet spot. Take that. All right. Huh. Think fast.
Oh. You know what? I can't focus him right now. These dudes are
There it is.
absolutely brutal. There we go. Steal some health back.
for my next trick. Remarkable technique. Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh, well, you walked into that one.
Love this. Fuck.
Jeez.
Now you've done it. All right.
This might be one of those I'm not supposed to be here yet areas, and I'm just absolutely taking a pounding.
Think back. Gotcha. Here goes nothing. Eat shit.
Yeah, this is the DLC. All right, now we got some room. Oh, is that salvation?
Yeah, that feels good.
Oh, wow, nice double stack.
Like that. We got this. For it? Yeah.
Oh.
Appreciate that.
I appreciate your gratitude.
There we go.
Are you hurt?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm alright.
Yeah, because it's from a fresh file.
Thank you.
Tanta, you've come to save us.
Find somewhere to hide until it is safe.
Oh,
Don't
damn.
worry, okay? We're gonna get rid of all
She
the
looking
bad guys.
dusty.
Whoa.
Oh, this is one of the main areas. No, it's just challenging. That's all. I'm okay with it. Alright, what new abilities? Ooh, nice. Nice little AoE spell. Increase magic, increase defense. Let's go. That's the most important.
Just one more.
They will be expecting us. We must hurry.
All right, let's just go for it. Yeah!
I love the movement in this game. It's a little advanced, but it's something you can pick up on pretty quickly. Yeah, didn't get the camera spun in time.
You cannot take them all on at once.
Oh yeah? Just watch me. The shot.
one thing that this DLC is doing, I will say, and it's doing it very well so far, is introducing a lot of verticality, and in a fun and non-repetitive way. It really forces you to pay attention to what's going on, like in a three-dimensional space, as opposed to just a linear, you know, oh, it's just wave after wave of enemy. No, you gotta keep your wits about you and keep your eyes on the sky.
Bullseye.
How are you feeling?
Like I see them coming.
There we go. That wasn't so tough. Oh, nice.
That was awesome.
I've certainly seen worse.
Good fight. Woo. Wrong button. Nice. The magic's getting up there. Well, that'll be an easy one to fill out real quick. There we go. Doink. And I can lock out the next two. Bunch more defense there. Beat enemies with RAM. Use fusion magic. I don't think I've gotten that far yet.
Hey, here we go.
That helped, I hope.
Oh yeah, successfully defatigified.
Alright. I guess let's check out this last one, and then that'll probably advance the story, and then we'll chill with some Fallout. Get the old tactical brains up.
That looked like it hurt.
As it should have.
I thoroughly enjoy the movement in this game. There's just something about it. It just flows so seamlessly. Nice.
Like that. Whoa.
And we will knock this challenge out here.
Okay. Right in the sweet spot. There it is. Die!
You're letting the enemy get the better of you.
I'm trying. They're just so annoying. Yup. You're gonna love this. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
And then I said I'm blasting. Yo, nice double.
This ought to be good.
Shock definitely is not high damage, but it's more of aerial denial style of attack. It is definitely more of a defensive get away from me type deal. Definitely a lot of pushback. It got that knockback.
Ready for you, Tanta. It's over.
How are we doing? Feeling good? Feeling sprightly?
Shut up. Sorry. Little help over here? Absolutely. Yep.
Can you heal yourself?
Got you on your toes now. Think fast. How about this? Gotcha. For my next trick.
Yep, may as well grab these. Yo, what up, Akai? Goddamn, dude, I can read and talk. There we go.
Thanks, Tanta. Think fast. Now you've done it.
Whoop, 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 whoop. It's all good. No, this is the actual DLC. And I gotta tell you, they don't pull punches.
My ace in the
There's a
hole.
whole bunch of new difficulty options, and I think they're way better balanced, to be honest. Like, easy is still like very easy. Like, I mean, I don't want to say it in the offensive way, but like, baby's first ARPG. It's very, very much more friendly to those that are new to the genre or don't have like a lot of experience with, you know, high action combat situations. We're on normal, and there's a little bit of a challenge, but it's not like totally ball breaking. But they did add a hard mode, a very hard mode, and ultimate mode, which are increasingly levels of absurd. I think so too, and I have no issue with that. I think it's really smart to offer your game with multiple varieties of difficulty. Oh, wow. Well played, sir. Oh, okay, this is gonna get ugly very quickly. Yeah, I just have to focus on everyone except him, which is difficult because he's got some moves.
All right. How'd you like this?
Thank you, Tanta. Oh, they know it's coming. Yeah, I'm very excited. Apparently, we should see a demo for 16 in like the next week or so. And I will actively be playing the crap out of that for reasons I can't go into yet. Beyond the fact that I really like the game. But I'm working on something that might be really cool. Wow, that dude just straight up quick stepped me.
All right.
Whoop! Wow, oh nice, there it was.
Yeah. Like that. Ready when you are. I'll make this quick. You're mine.
That was beautiful.
Come, let us destroy the abominable
Nice. Yeah, I think Square Enix is moving in the right direction in terms of like the games they've been putting out. It's just the market needs to catch up.
Could it be somehow connected to your powers improving?
And they need to stop talking about DLC shenanigans.
Warriors of Reda, the tree of offering is near full grown. This accursed land shall soon be cleansed. One task, and one task alone remains.
Cup the balls.
We must protect the tree, though it cost every last one of our
Oh yeah, the world design in this is absurd, and it is an incredible use of verticality.
Agreed. Let's make tracks.
Like, it really is. And I know everyone is very decisive and divisive about their opinions on like wire bugs, but I gotta tell you, once you get like the climb skills in this game, oh, is it so nice. On areas you can actually climb the sides of.
All right, here goes.
We'll explore around a little bit before we head into that. I don't know if I want to push all the way through.
You were too hasty.
Well, we're going to be getting back into it if you want to link up. There's quite a few VTubers that I know that have started to get back into it or are just getting into it, and there's quite a few members of the community as well that kind of like burned out on it that are ready to go back now that after, like, you know, there's a lot of updates that have been attached to it. So I'm thinking about putting it back on the schedule again, like maybe one day a week. We'll see how long we want to do it, but I'd love to be able to cycle through like with a lot of friends and, you know, other streamers and just kind of get together and really work on content creation.
Feeling well rested?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Yo, Kev's here for 52. It's like 2 away from the best number. Yo, sounds good, MPT. Yeah, I'm one of the things I'm battling the fatigue and brain drain like you are. So take care of yourself, homie. Get some rest. Thank you for being the excellent ferret guardian and entertainer.
Got this. Right in the sweet spot. Little help over here? I told you never ask.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the 52 big ol' months, Kev. Hope you've been having a terrific Friday. But yeah, it's very interesting, Akai. I feel like a lot of video game companies, it's been one of those things where, like, as companies that we grew up with that were really cool start to suck, looking at you, Blizzard, Activision, and continue to do awful and horrible things. At least Square Enix and Capcom have really started to pick up the ball. Even like Atlas has really started to get on their game too, which is very odd. And don't get me wrong, Atlas is probably the furthest from like really making up for a lot of the weird things they've said and done previously. I think they've been doing a great job of like starting to listen to their customers, and outside of the NFT stuff, Square Enix has also really picked it up. And I think they've been doing a great job really focusing on communicating with their customer base and maintaining consistent messages and branding in terms of like what their plans are with games and what the development stages are and what like realistic expectations are. And I think that's a really tremendous thing. You know, no one's going to be perfect. There's lots of work that everyone needs to do on all sorts of sides, but yeah, Sega has been on the ball as well. Their Frontiers was a great release for them, and they did the build up to it like perfectly. They got the promotion right. They leaned into a lot of the silliness on the internet. But yeah, if you ever want to rise, I have a lot of people lined up and like very interested. So it'll be one of those things We can definitely get like multiple groups cycling at once, and we can kind of swap parties in and out as we need to, and no big deal. We're just all here to have fun and hunt. Yeah, Nice has always been out there. They're just doing their thing. Oh god, even though this is a very small map comparative to the size of the full game, this starting area is like perfect for getting you into the rhythm of this game. At least from a DLC perspective, like it's nice and comfy. Yeah, Sega still dabbles in a lot of stuff, believe it or not. They do, they still do a lot of arcade cabs. Like, there were a lot of Sega arcade cabs in Japan. I think the other thing is a lot of the Japanese game development companies are also really taking a look at the market data. Like, if y'all are familiar with Harada, the guy that runs, basically the man behind Tekken, he shared today that the biggest market segment for Tekken, you'd figure would be Japan, right? Japanese-made game designed by Japanese people for Japanese people. You'd be absurdly wrong. The largest market share, by and large, is actually Europe. So I think a lot of companies thinking more globally, or having more global accessibility is going to be a big and better thing too. Yeah, well, the Dreamcast in and of itself was a very cool console. It just got overshadowed because at that time Sega had no idea what they were doing, like marketing-wise. Like, the Dreamcast was super cool and very like ahead of its time. It had memory cards. It used CDs, and you could play burned CDs on it. Like, what could possibly be cooler than that?
For it. Here goes nothing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you know that one of like the best, I think it was one of the newer Resident Evil games. One of like the best runners, a guy by the name of Orch, was Mongolian, and like basically single-handedly like introduced the concept of speedrun to Mongolia. Yo, what's up, Flan?
Shit, thought this would be over by now. Endurance is just as important as strength.
Yep. Oh, I agree. Like, DVD was a huge thing, and I think people are really like, don't get me wrong, like I've never subscribed to the console wars. I don't think any company really freaking cares, and like if you wake up every day and you're just trying to poke fun at people for what console they decided to go with, I think your life is sad and simple, and I wish my life was, you know, not as complicated and more like yours, so I could waste my time worrying about what other people buy. But like, I think the biggest issue is like, they are so closely matched these days. Whereas like, I would... Yo, what's up, Goofy? Like, I would 100% say like, in the era of, what is it, the PS3 versus, what was out then, the 360? Like, the PS3 is just, when it came out, like, that was such a great marketing ploy by Sony. Because you could basically buy something that was the same price as a Blu-ray player right when it came out. They were still pretty expensive. Oh, and by the way, it's an entire media and entertainment gaming system. Like, it made no sense to buy a Blu-ray player. You absolutely, like, if you had any interest in games, would just get a PS3.
Got you on your toes now.
And I think that was the last time the market really saw a good and competitive, you know, loss leading product. If you're unfamiliar with that concept, the loss leader is basically you design a product and sell it at a rate where you don't actually make money on what you're selling initially, but you make it up in the back end with the licensing and subscription services and stuff like that. Hey, what's up? TV wrestling. What was it, AEW tonight? All right, there's like one enemy that's preventing me from doing this. Kind of confused where they are. Oh, there's two of them.
Enemies.
SmackDown and Rampage.
Right in the sweet spot.
Wrestling's been blowing up too. Like, and I think that's really cool. Like, it's weird to see a comeback, but like, I think it's still, once you get rid of like the bad faith actors, like the McMahons and shitty people like that, it's one of the last forms of like art, entertainment, showmanship outside of like theater, but is for the most part infinitely more accessible for people than something like theater.
I think this place is safe now.
We can take a few minutes if you need to rest.
That too. That too, Akai. Like, I don't know who all knows this, but for a while, the most powerful supercomputer in the world was literally just like thousands of PS3s connected together, which is wild. Oh, folding at home still exists. I actually have it on this. I haven't used it much, but like when COVID was around, they announced they were like lending their power to help try and, you know, run the simulations for vaccines and cures and stuff. And I was like, absolutely, because my computer's on 18 hours a day and it can run in the background. And that was at the time where I had a bad PSU, so my computer never actually like could actively turn it off, so I just ran it in the background all night. Kind of fucked up, you know, but hey, it is what it is. I did my part. I'm not gonna lie, the other really neat thing, especially with this DLC, is Cinta's tracking with you is really cool. Even though if you notice, I accidentally step on her head a few times. It's okay, the game handles the collision very well. Alright. Who wants to chill with some Fallout before we get into Yakuza? I've not touched it, but it seems like that was pretty decently, you know, reviewed on the YouTube.
Yeah, I
Hey, Cuff. Hey, do you think Talia's still alive in our time? I don't remember a Talia back in Suthal.
I'd say the chances of her surviving the red egg and the break are slim to none.
Oh,
oh
well, I wonder what goes through your head before you die.
oh.
Stick around long enough and you might find out.
You're so funny.
So why exactly does Aldecor need a gigantic tree?
I believe it channels the sacrifices somehow.
Yeah, but why make the sacrifices in the first place?
Oh, you know, putting your enemies to the sword, basking in their cries and lamentations. Standard wartime behavior.
Oh, okay.
Were Aldecor and the tree gone by the time you showed up in Athia?
Yes. Why'd you ask?
Because that means Cinta and Talia did it. They beat them. They destroyed the tree.
I suppose it does. As to whether they escaped in one piece or not, that's another matter.
Feeling well rested?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Does anyone else know about the secret of the president of the Fast Food Secrets Club? Yeah, no, the outfit design in this game, absolutely over the top.
That feels illegal to know.
3 years ago, Olive Garden accidentally released a document explaining all of their recipes for most of their things, including their world-famous Alfredo sauce. Come here. However, they deleted it from the internet, and they were asking me if I knew the recipe, right? Because I'm the president of the Fast Food Secrets Club. Now, mind you, I didn't tell them that I knew it or I didn't know it. However, they double-charged me for my food last week, and they did not refund me. So, yes, I do know it. It's in this book of secrets, and now everybody else is going to. Okay. Olive Garden. You're going to do 3 ounces of butter, 1 tablespoon of garlic. You want to saute those together on a saucepan on medium heat for about a minute. Then it's going to be 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 1/2 cup of milk, 1 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 1/2 cup of Parmesan, and 1/2 cup of Romano cheese. And then you're going to want to add salt and pepper to make sure that the taste is just right. Have fun.
Piece of information that you learned.
This man out here.
Huh? Oh, sorry. No, I just spaced out for a sec.
Anyway, yeah, no, Shelby loves that dude, and he's since started popping up on my feeds, which is cool. There's like a lot of we don't fast food, like it's such a rarity for us, but like it's very interesting to like see how like guarded corporations are, even in like. Don't get me wrong, like sure McDonald's makes their money, but like. Do you really think they're making it, you know, on one Big Mac sauce at a time?
Yeah, just watch me.
Yeah, it is. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not here to shit talk. Like, I'm fortunate enough to have a job where I can afford to go to the grocery store and buy like decent food. But just being able to have good food that isn't like nutritionally bad is such a big way to kind of start improving your health both mentally and physically. That being said, with all the stuff from like the Obama era kicking in terms of like food and stuff, I do know that fast food thankfully has gotten, dare I say, healthier. I know Taco Bell, ironically, was like a huge proponent of that. Like their options are fairly healthy enough. McDonald's has bunches of salads and stuff. Like it's not great, but it is definitely better than, say, 10 years ago. Yeah. Sodium, lots of sodium is fairly harsh on everyone. That's like the only thing I super worried about in Japan was like the amount of like salty, fried, fatty dishes, all that sodium. Cause like we'd be out all day and I'd stay like fairly hydrated, and then we'd like smash down some noodles and then fried chicken at night and shit like that, and I'd get home and be like, I am so thirsty, and just proceed to guzzle fluids until I had to like wake up and pee every 2 hours. Oh yeah, it's like Cinnabon. One entire Cinnabon is like 2,000 plus calories. Yep, salt and fat make everything taste good. Salt, fat, and sugar, really. God damn, this game is pretty. Alright, what I'm going to do is we'll save it here, and we will dive into... we'll dive into the next part of this the next time. Let's do ourselves